Hey there, this is Allison with Sing Write Create, and we're going to be talking about vocal sirens today. So for singing as a solo singer and feeling really strong and confident in your own voice, exercises that aren't note-based are really important. Ear training is a different exercise, and we'll get to intervals and all that where you're really focusing on precise pitch. But to really free your instrument and really access your own power, strength, and ideal tone, the tone that you really want to create, it's really important to do exercises that don't have notes and really just free your voice that way. So a siren is a great way to start that. It's mimicking the shape of a police siren. That's kind of the idea. And although not the shrillness of that siren, although you'll see when we go high, it might actually sound like that. But so we're going to use the syllable kia, and we're going to start on an E. You want to try to see if you can get a little bit of an oo shape in the E, and I'll go into that later when we get into vowels and tone in the second layer. But just see if you can make an E having a little bit of that ooh rounded shape in your mouth. So E, E, it's like a softer E. We're using the syllable K because k, k, k. When you say that syllable, go ahead and try it, that consonant. K, k, k. It lifts the soft palate in the back of your mouth. Your tongue kind of hits that spot in the back of your mouth with the soft palate and lifts it up, and that's going to create just a really nice round tone. We open to ah in order to really get that roundness when we go high, to really just open up and let the sound out. You're literally resonating it out the bones of your skull and the front of your face. That's kind of your speaker, so to speak, for your high range. So we're going to start with kind of a neutral shape, just starting in a really comfortable place in your voice. You don't need to mimic where I'm starting. Find the place in your voice that feels the most comfortable. So I'm going to go about here, kia, to start. You might be a little higher, kia. You might be lower, kia, or you might be really low to feel just like the most yummy you can in your voice, like kia. And it can be nice to do them in all different places as you practice. Again, you're really going to make this exercise your own over time as you get to know what feels best in your voice. So we're just going to do a few of these in a row, and you just play around with what feels good for you. You'll notice me using my hands. I love the hand movement to really encourage myself to get the most smooth through the tone, through the sound, to really just freely release that sound without the pressure of having to make a certain kind of sound, right? We want you to make the sound that your voice wants to make in its freest, most supported way possible, which also means taking a nice breath to start. So here we go. Kia, 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 kia. Great. Now we're going to go a little bit higher, and then we are going to achieve a higher tone. You don't want to cross over if you're in your low voice, if you're a woman in your modal range and your chest voice. You don't want to cross into the head voice. If you're a man and you're in your modal, your lower range, you don't want to cross over into falsetto. You can do these exercises in both parts of those ranges, and if that terminology is confusing to you, there's a video later coming up talking about the ranges. But yeah, head voice, chest voice, modal range, and falsetto for men. So you can reference that soon. And this time we're just going to go a little bit higher, and you're just really going to try to get a nice lifted soft palate. You'll notice you can see my teeth when I go higher, so you want to lift the cheekbones like this little inner smile. It's not a smile like this. It's literally like you're showing me your canines, right? And just really unhinge the jaw. Just let the jaw really pop open from both sides, and see just how much range you can get in this exercise. So again, where it feels comfortable for your voice, but we're going to try to expand a little bit farther. I'm going to try to not distort the video because that's what happened with my last one. Okay, here we go. Kia, 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 kia. So this is really like a yawn. Like when you say kia, you can think yawn and see if you can, that also, if you yawn, it lifts up the soft palate. Like you should probably be yawning during this exercise. Okay, so that's the siren. Those are two. There's one more, which is just starting high and just going low. So for this one, I like to just go ahead and start on a, you can do it on different vowels. You can do ki, ka, ko, ku. Let's go ahead and use ka. So we'll just go from the top to the bottom like this. Ka. So you don't want to start too high. You want to start in like a place that's high but still comfortable in your throat. So let's just do that a few times in a row. Again, finding the place that's most comfortable for your voice. Ka. Really gentle. Ka. Trying to feel that soft palate lift as you start. Ka. And also on the breath in, trying to really feel that roundness before you even start making any sound. Ka. Ka. You can also go all the way from the bottom to the top like this. Kia. Now in that one your voice might crack over your break. You'll learn over time how to finesse that and how to move over the break. That's a little bit more of an advanced technique, but go ahead and just try it, see what happens. Let your voice crack, it doesn't matter, that's what warm-ups are for. So let's just try that. Kia. Kia. Now try ki-u just to see if it feels different, if that oo feels different. Ki-u. Ki-u. All right, so that's the fine art of the siren. Really nice way to just kind of get the voice going, get it free, really focus on how it's feeling, and let that free flowing, round, circular, smooth feeling be your guide in this one. All right, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video about lip trills.